Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Farmer Big Z, and welcome back to episode 21 of my challenge series on Mars the Mission. Today we pick up in December, and we are getting straight back to it where we left off, stone picking off of our lower strip. Last month we took care of a few things. First off, we sold some eggs and some honey, which totaled roughly $120,000 worth of sales, so that was a very good sale month. And next month we are expecting to sell a ton of bales in the month of January, and that should bring in another like $400,000. So although last month's sales were good, there is more and better still to come. But after we sold our bales, we started our massive field reset project. That project includes plowing, stone picking, spraying down herbicide, and then liming all of our fields. And we can't forget to get our chicken field, our chicken dome field. So we need to make sure that we are pushing along and getting things going. The only other thing we did last month is that we started to mow, or we finished mowing, started and finished mowing, all of our 3 grass fields in our cow, sheep, and pig domes. So that went well, and we made around 36 bales, which should be good for silage next month during our sales, our big money month. This month, all we have to do is keep pressing on with our massive reset project. Marty is down over there on the field beside me. No, he's down there on the field beside me. So I have a little bit of catching up to do on him, but that is okay. As long as I don't run into him, and as long as he's not slowing me down, I am fine with that. But yeah, so he's going to be on the plowing, I'm on the stone picking, and then after the stones have been picked and dropped off in our lime production facility, I will then go around and spray down lime. Hopefully, and maybe a big hopefully, today we have time to, after spraying fertilizer, I hope to spray down lime. Did I say that backwards? I first plan to spray down herbicide. Herbicide is going to be the first thing I spray down. After that, I'm going to cover all the fields in lime, just to make sure that A, our pH levels are good to go, and that B, if I can show you real quick, using this menu, we can see that our first and third, first is new to me, but our nitrogen is low. Why is our nitrogen low? Either way, that will be topped up during or after the next seeding and planting happens, but our weed control is low. So I'm going to do my little weed control trick when I see no weeds in my fields, and I know that my weed control score is quite low. I just go around and spray all the edges, and that should get everything topped up to where it needs to be for precision farming. So that's what we got going on today. A good amount of things to do. Yeah, I can turn my lights off now. I started pretty early, and in December it gets bright later and it gets dark earlier, so we're not really racing the clock too much on in terms of things we have to do, but we do have the sun and daylight to kind of worry about. I don't like going too far into the night. It makes it kind of hard to record and hard for me to see, to be honest. So that is where we are at. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get a montage of myself and Marty working these fields, and I will be right back with you after all the stones are picked up, all the fields. I'll be right back. Okay, and we are done wrapping up the last of the stone picking, and let me tell you, did it ever take a while, but realistically in the day we're not doing too bad. It's only almost 2:30, and that's good. Gives us enough daylight to get at least our herbicide spraying done today. I will most likely, you know what? I'm going to make the call now. I am not going to do liming today. Liming back and forth, going to fill up the limer, if it even does need liming, but either way, liming today would just be too much of a hassle. But the vast majority of the massive field reset will be done today. Let's drop these last stones off and see how much... Ooh, I was doing so much better when I wasn't talking. But yeah, let's drop these stones off and let's see how much we have picked up over the last few days. We did start with a few stones already in the stone crusher, so it's not going to be a true amount of how much we picked up just now, but it should give us at least a new total, and we'll go from there in terms of making new lime from that. Okay, so we have now 25,000. Yeah, 25,000 stones. It's about a 2-to-1, let's call it simply. So we'll be at least able to pick up 50,000, 55, maybe 56. Sorry, maybe even 60,000. Maybe even 60,000 liters of lime. Let me just do some quick math on that real quick. So if I do 25 times 2.5, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to, I am not going there. But yeah, so this is done. Now, if you take a look at the bottom left corner, you can see our maintenance of the main tractor is running low. Fuel running low, and def all running low. I did spend about $11,000 getting Marty fueled and maintained. I then have already done fueling of the combine harvester, so that is good to go. I have not yet done any repairs or maintenance on him yet. And I do need to, I'll probably do that now. I do need to drop this main tractor off and get it fueled, all deffed up, and maintained and repaired as well. I was hoping to be able to get through my liming without needing to swing over there and just call it a new fresh reset once the field reset itself is done, but unable to. I was unable to do so. Don't know who left that header. Ooh, I do need to open that and then keep backing up. Okay. So let's disconnect from that. Now, before I drive over to the fuel depot, I did want to hook up. I didn't want this front, and there goes my fuel warning. But I did want to hook up to my sprayer and just make sure I can... Oh, do I even have herbicide laying around anywhere? Yes. Yes, I should. I should. Yeah, after I moved it from all the way over there, I put it right beside this liquid fertilizer. Yeah. Okay, so first off, let's drop off this. Okay, back tank is empty. This should only be 800, but let's back up, refill the sprayer. Yeah, perfect, 800, right on the money. You can see it there. Okay, so now let's head on over. You know what? I am gonna drop this front part off. I don't need it for anything, and it's just going to weigh me down with an extra 1,500 liters of herbicide there. So we'll also make sure we're not accidentally spraying anything, getting the cables tied or crossed or anything like that. We'll go straight solo with spraying herbicide down along the edges. Once again, I probably could make it around the rims of all my fields without going to top up my fuel, but I'll definitely hear that beeping, and if there's no need to risk it, then why put myself in that scenario? So I'm gonna fill this up, and it will take a while. I do gotta move the combine harvester out of the way. What I'll do first is I'll do a little bit of maintenance here. Repair 13,000. Okay, and our money is dwindling back down. Hopefully I can stay above 100,000. I don't know. Ooh, nice. Look at that. I know my baby. Okay, let's fuel this up. Yeah, that's the right one. Now let's go bring this over. Yeah, this doesn't need too much maintenance. And the header itself is good, so I won't even touch the header. But let's back this guy up. Wow, 4,000 just for that, jeez. Okay, so we will not stay. We definitely will not stay above 100,000. I doubt, maybe. You know what? I'm gonna put the prediction out there. Might be wrong, but I don't think I'm gonna take that much more fuel. All I have to do is def after that. Yeah. I should be good. I will be good. I'm confident in myself and confident in the system. Okay, well, I'm going to drop this harvester off. I'm going to walk back over to my main tractor, and then I'll join back up once we are done refueling. See you in a bit. Okay, any moment now. We should be all fueled up. Here we go. Sweet, so we're still above 100 grand. Now, this should be pretty, not close enough. This part here should be free, so we should be pretty good. And this part will also be a lot faster. Okay, so we are topped up. Now, the last thing we have to do today is get some spraying done. Okay, so what to do. Now, as we spray, I'm going to talk a little bit about what is coming up next. And that'll be it. So, since it is December, and we have already missed the window to plant wheat, I figured we might as well... Is that doing this thing? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. We might as well just stick with the plan. And right now, the plan is to get 4 crops rotating through, the ones that we can harvest and plant right now. So that's going to be wheat, oats, corn, and sunflowers. So what I've decided to do is I gotta put water in this thing as well at some point for tomorrow. But what I will do is I'm gonna make these top 3 strips currently, or not currently, but next planting, they will be oats. 45 acres of oats will be planted, and I think that gets planted down in March. I think that's March. I'll double check the calendar. The good thing about oats is that it is ready to harvest quite quickly after it's planted. So in March, let me just double check. Yeah, in March, we'll throw down some oats. We'll be able to harvest the oats quickly in July, and then 1 month down to do anything we need to with the field, which realistically should be nothing outside of baling the straw from the oats. And then we'll be able to plant wheat in the same 3 fields, making another 45 acres worth of wheat able to be picked up next July, which is quite a ways away. Now, after we take care of those fields, these 3 larger strips, we're going to do a full lower set, a full lower half. So 10, 20, 50. What am I? No, that's not how counting works. 10, 20, 25, 30. 30 acres, a full 30 acres of corn. Yeah, we'll put a full 30 acres of corn in, and there's no real rhyme or reason why I'm doing corn. No, there is a reason. I wanted the corn not to need to be planted the same month, or I guess I should say, I didn't want to plant sunflowers the same month I was planting oats. I wanted to kind of break that up a bit here. So I will be planting 30 acres of corn in April, which will then be ready to harvest in October, the month after, hopefully, we plant wheat. So it should be a good stagger. And then once the corn is picked up, the wheat will be in, and then further on, 6 months, 5 months-ish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 months later, we'll go around and we'll get some sunflowers down into the ground. So that's the plan. I think it's pretty good. I know at some point I will need to start planting potatoes, and hopefully we can afford either the potato harvester or the sugarcane forage harvester. But I will need to start planting potatoes and sugarcane shortly. I don't really want to be on the field. But yeah, that's it. That is the forecast. That's what we're going to be doing. If I look at the actual forecast, what's the weather looking like? So this doesn't really mean anything. We're so far out that nothing is really that important. I guess the next thing we'll be doing is planting oats in March, I guess. So what does the 3-month forecast look like? Rain, classic. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, as always. And I got to start saying this earlier on in the video. Not necessarily the beginning, but I don't want to have to wait till the end every time to yell this out to you guys. But, as always, I am Farmer Big Z. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you all for making it this far. If you are enjoying this content, please consider subscribing and give the video a like. It goes a long way. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down below in the comment section, and I will read them and get back to them. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you next time.